Just before I get started on my part 1 of my Thursday night pickups, there were 3 games I have forgotten to feature in the videos. I got them at the beginning of June, and I meant to put in the next one, and I forgot, and then I forgot it up till now, so I'm going to do it now before the official Thursday night pickup video. Lester was with me when I bought this one. It's from a pawn shop, Dragon Fighter, for 10 bucks. I tried to talk him down. He wouldn't take it, but I saw this game, and I knew it was rare. Like, I knew it was worth more than 10 bucks. I just checked it on rarityguide.com. It's like an 89% rarity, and it's only worth 30 bucks loose. So, I have no idea about this game. And my plan is to do a review on this game. Is it worth 30 bucks? I recently sold a lot of my Sega Genesis consoles. And with the money from that, I picked up a game that I've wanted for a very long time now. G.I. Joe The Atlantis Factor of $24.99. Paid full price for it, but really it's like I got the money from my Sega Genesis consoles, and I put it towards this game. It's a fun platformer. I played the ROM of it many times. And the last thing I got was from the flea market. This was from the same guy that I sell all my consoles to and all that stuff. I made him a trade of this for a Sega Genesis. And I thought I got the better end of the deal. Like, this one is a 31-in-1 multi-cart. He had it priced originally at $65. I traded him a Sega Genesis that I paid less than 10 bucks for. Complete Sega Genesis. The reason I really wanted this was, I don't know if anyone remembers, check my old videos. I found a bunch of Famicom games for like $1, and I couldn't play it, so my original plan was to make a converter out of my Gyromite, but man, this is so much easier. There it is. Anyways, on to Thursday night pickups. I promised myself I was going to do Monday pickup videos, but with like my sister's wedding and everything happening, I decided to do a Thursday edition. If Lester was here, he'd say, let's call it Thursday Night Thunder pickups. Because WCW. Anyways, if you don't get it, never mind. This is my video game pickups. I got a lot of stuff this week, unexpectedly, actually. I really didn't want to get this much stuff, but... So first off, my wife and I went to the States, and every time we go to Grand Forks, and we hit up all the thrift stores and pawn shops, and try to buy as much stuff as we can. The first place I went to was the Goodwill in Grand Forks. It was $1.99 for a copy of Doom 3. It was complete in box. I remember playing Doom as a kid, man. I used to get so dizzy playing it. Especially on Super Nintendo, you couldn't focus. Everything was pixely. It was crazy. Next up, we went to the St. Joseph's thrift store, I believe. It's kind of a hidden thrift store, which is really cool. It's kind of off the main strip. They had a copy of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. It was $2. And the reason I got it, because I have this game already, but I was missing the manual. This one right there. So now I have it complete. Next up, we went to the Boys Ranch thrift store. That's it. I feel weird saying that all the time. Went to the Boys Ranch thrift store. It's a cool little thrift store. Again, off the main strip, so you kind of have to know where you're going. They had a couple games in the showcase that just came in. It was a copy of Sonic 3, which I do own already, but I was missing the manual, so I bought this one. It was $3.50. This one was awesome because it was super complete. Like, everything's falling out. Oh wow, I think this came with the original Sega Genesis, because it's like, registered your Sega Genesis. And there's a poster here. Oh, nice. The worst fighting game ever, Eternal Champions. And I love posters like this that show like all the games that you could have got as a kid. Came with 2 posters of Eternal Champions. See? 2 posters. Which is weird. Also at the same thrift store, they had a copy of Miss Pac-Man. I really wanted this for Nintendo, but I guess Sega's the next best thing. It's a complete in-box Mrs. Pac-Man for $3.50. Did I say Mrs.? I meant to say Miss Pac-Man. Sorry. This one was different from regular Pac-Man because the ghosts were random. I think, unlike Pac-Man, which had preset paths that the ghosts went to. Came with like a photocopy version of the manual, but really, do you need any explanation to play this game? And it came with the registration. Also, they came with this, like, someone left instructions. Machine must be off before inserting game. Machine must be off before turning game on. I don't know who wrote that, but I'm keeping it for authenticity's sake. Also hit up the Kmart in Grand Forks. I know, weird. I love Special K chocolate, and they don't sell it here in Canada. So every time we go to the States, we stock up on that. Also found a factory sealed Beautiful Joe for $4 for the PS2. I'm probably not going to open this in all honesty. I might get the urge to play it one day. It's not a super rare game. I got this Deus Ex. This is an exclusive limited edition photo for Kmart gamers. Never heard of that before, but it was $1, so trust me, I don't think those are worth anything. So that's everything I got from the States. I got some other interesting footage. I'll put it at the end of the video, so just wait after the credits roll, I guess. Speaking of my brother-in-law, hooked it up, man. He gave me a free, well, he gave this to me, he didn't charge me for it, a Blu-ray disc remote player for the PS3. Awesome. Look for Joe Blow's channel. I'll put him on one of my featured video. I don't know what side it's on, but yeah. Also, I guess related to my brother-in-law Dean, he gave me a gift card for Best Buy, and I picked up 2 games. I've been itching to play Left 4 Dead 2 because I've been tearing it up on Left 4 Dead 1. So Left 4 Dead 2 is awesome. They actually have like melee weapons. I know I'm behind. This is a great game. And Michael Jackson, The Experience for Kinect. The only games to get for your Kinect really are the dance games. And, you know, rest in peace, MJ. You are the king of pop. This is actually from 2 weeks ago, and I never showed it to you guys before. But anyway, complete N64. I planned for this to go onto the resale block. It ended up being about $12 because I had a 20% off coupon, which I explained. Every time you go to my thrift store, they give you 20% off coupons when you donate stuff. So, best thing to check right there, expansion pack. You can see pretty crusty, so it'll need a good cleaning. I never ran into one that didn't work, so I'm not afraid of that. Came with 2 controllers. Looks like a pile of garbage when I'm showing it to you. Yeah, thrift dwellers, they buy garbage. Anyways, there it is. $14.99 minus 20% off. The most exciting thing for me that I got was actually a free pickup from a family member. My cousin, Mr. Rocal, hooked it up. His mom was trying to give this to him forever, but he didn't want to take it. And I have such fond memories of playing this at his house, like with my cousins. I already asked EdT1138 about it, but it's a Commodore VIC-20. Actually, I own 2 Commodores in my life now. So the first one I had was a Commodore 64, which I gave up, which I'm really sad about. But it is a VIC-20. I'm not an expert by any means on retro computers. Like, the thing I know about these guys, though, is they try to make everything like into the keyboard for Commodores. Like in the back there, you see there's the hookups, obviously, and a port for cartridges. Oh, wow, I didn't notice that. There's like 2 different size cartridges there. Huh. So I'm going to do some research on this and let you know what it's all about. But it looks super clean. It's white. My cousins generally took good care of their stuff. Like my grandpa was like, when it came out, I'd buy so much money for that one. Anyways, I got that for free. It came with all the hookups for it. There. Ooh. Actually, hidden below it was 2 cartridges. Gorf. And Raid on Fort Knox. Now you're playing with power. Can't wait to hook this up. I have a Commodore 64 monitor. It was the only thing I kept from my old Commodore 64, and it's like the best monitor I've ever seen for retro video gaming. That was a sweet hookup, and I'm super happy to have it. And that does it for my video game pickups for this week. Hope you enjoyed the first ever Thursday Thunder pickups. I promise you guys I'm not going to call this Thunder Thursday pickups. Pickups coming soon. I just haven't had time to do it since, like, you know, my sister's wedding and everything. Me and Lester made a video like 2 weeks ago, and I'm still editing it, so I'm going to put it up for Monday. Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Fight the power. I totally hope that was the right reference there. Oh, it's a Beastie Boys song, you idiot.
Oh, if they could look at
This one, honey.
Nice.
It's Homer, man. That looks pretty dope, actually. I get to wear the shirt and I get whipped when my cousin was like 10 years old. Oh, he showed the way you showed it to me. $4 and up.
Sometimes there's a pain